Hey guys, welcome back. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Is the sound good? Sounds good. Sounds good. So let's see. All right. Okay, what happened? What happened over the weekend? Let's see. Um, Alrighty. Where are we gonna start? Where are we gonna start? Let's start with the 1 hour. All right, so on the 1 hour, we are running equal highs right now. Had a nice big drop last week Friday, and now it looks like a consolidation. I don't know if we'll go all the way up there, but even if we mark out 50% of this, we're in the 50% area. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark out this fair value gap. We'll call it the H1 fair value gap. And we'll see how price move from there. All right, so let's look at a 15-minute now. 15 minutes. We'll have to wait and see what's happening now. So I'm just going to be patient. Thanks. Hey guys. All right, so let's just sit and wait. Dum, dum, dum. All right, so all we're going to do now is just wait and see how this first 15-minute closes. And if we jump to the 1 minute, so on my side, this is divergence. This is not SMT divergence, guys. This is just divergence from my indicators. So this could be the breaker structure, the pullback to sell lower, or maybe we just pump higher. We're in the fair value gap here, so we've got to wait and see what price wants to do here. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so it looks like we want to pump higher here. We could pump higher into this high, run it, and then come down again. I'm not in a rush to take any trades, guys. Gonna wait for some good setups before we take anything. Right, so I'm gonna mark this out as I go, and that was divergence. That was the breaker structure. And what I want to act. Where's the view up and everything? Oh, there's the view up there. And that's all in place. Okay. So we're very, very high or far away from the view up. So we could sell off here to come down to the view up. I actually don't know. And what we can do is we can also look at this massive gap. So it's such a big gap. I don't know if we will come down to the 50% even, but we'll have to see. All right. So I'm going to stay bearish for now because the H1 is bearish. 15 minutes. Not so much bearish, but we'll see. Let's see how big this this opening range is going to be. Could be a very big range. We'll have to see. Afternoon. I'm going to call it Mills J. Logistics. Hey guys. And Griff could see her. I am blue. What? Mango. Blue mango. Right. Hi guys. Yeah. So obviously this first 15 minutes, I'm not going to take any trades. We did mark out this, and at one stage I thought this white candle is going to probably want to pump higher and run that high again and then come down, but we did not. So if you've taken this trade, I mean, there's a little gap there. You would have been on site, or if we got stopped here, you just had to wait for another opportunity. But like I said, I'm not trading this first 15 minutes, guys. I've tried it before. I've done it before. It worked. Didn't work. So I don't want to come and start a day where I need to catch up. I have taken 2 trades earlier. It was long positions, yeah, on this way up. But not on the proper count, guys. Not on the proper count. Proper count, I'm leaving it. And this could be another opportunity if you really think we're going to go lower, to come and fill this gap on the top end. You know, this gap here, but more on the higher end here. Mm-hmm. I'm not even looking to scalp any 10 points up to that level. As much as it looks like a good one, I'm not doing it. All right, there we go. There's the pop-up. That's probably a good short there. Right, so now it's pinning there. I mean, I'm still not taking, that's the breaker structure there, little equal highs here. This looked like a nice setup to take it down for your 2R. Let's mark it out quickly, just so you can see it. Short was there. Stop would be up here. And obviously you would need to look for a 2R. Like there. Very close to your, and that could go down to the VWAP. So maybe we could target the VWAP here. Now let's see how it plays out. I'm not taking the trade, guys. I'm observing. Bit of a consolidation. Let's see if it's gonna take us down. Yeah. This stage you want to see follow through to the downside. I mean, what would I deemed as a trade? Let me think. I know nobody's asking that, but let me think. We are in a place where we could sell off. We could also break higher. Yeah. The 1 hour is bearish, but is busy forming a type of pullback. So we could see price actually reject and go higher. The minute we close above this fair value gap, I mean, if I were in a trade, I would just collapse it because then maybe we go higher. Now, because these equal highs is lining up with the first 15 minutes high, I would consider maybe a short if we go up, reject it, and come back and close below the anchored view up here and try to take it down to the bottom here or even lower. Or if we decide to run lower and bounce off this session VWAP and then come back up and close above the anchored one, then I will take a long to those equal highs. Okay, so the 15 minute is looking like it's forming a pin there. Okay, so there we would have scratched the trade anyway, so I'm taking this off. And let's see. How do you send this back? Or how do you bring this to the front? Sorry guys. I know. Top bottom right. Trading. I know there's a setting for this. You guys see what I'm saying is to whenever you draw a candle, a block, to set it, put it behind the candles and not. Let's see if it's maybe, yeah, visibility, style. Oh, no. All right, so I'll figure it out. I know there's a setting for this. What's the 15-minute telling us? 15-minute telling us that we are, oh gosh, sorry. Okay, I'm going to take this off. So this is, now we've made a pin into that fair value gap off that order block. So that could be a rejection to inverse to run higher. And that's what I'm, observing on a 15-minute to, where it bounces off here. But we'll have to see now. $29,174. 29. $174. Okay, we'll have a look. Visible order into the front. There we go. And we figured it out. All right, so we've got nice equal highs right there. We haven't broke any size of this opening range. So if we break there and we come back, I might want to look at a short or maybe not. So just keeping a close eye. Okay. 20. Okay, we'll come back here now. 29,174. Let me just. Okay, so these little ones here. That's what you're talking about. All right, so this low as well is form part of those equal lows, in my opinion. So just so you guys aware of that. Okay, let's see. Even if we close below this now, I wouldn't take it because we haven't violated that yet. So, and this VWAP is pointing up. So I would wait then for this to come lower and then give me an opportunity to maybe long it. And only reason is that H1 is still in a pullback and the 15-minute is bullish right now, looks like it. And then obviously 1 minute is where we are now. Look, even if you took this trade, that was a good 2R trade here, this one. If you took it, I mean, see how it literally stopped to the T on that extension there. I'm sounding like ICT now. I mean, it's probably there's relevance here, but I didn't mark that out earlier to tell you that's where it's going to go, so it doesn't count. Bam, bam, bam. Looks like a bear flag. Yeah, it could be. A bread flag. Um, what was in the sandwich? No, I get it. Just joking. I know you guys, some of you guys look at channels. I'm the worst person marking out channels. Is it this? Is that what you're looking at? No. No, no, no. I don't know. All right, so the key here is to keep an eye on this and to see if we can go break lower. Even if we don't get all the way down here, but if we make a U-turn here and give us some sort of a signal to take along to those equal highs, that's what I'm going to try if we get that set up. And if we don't, then it's fine, guys. Then I'm going to wait for something else. Okay, we're in the macro zone, guys. It's 10-2. We've got 20 minutes of macro running. So let's see if the macro is going to do anything for us here. We're going to get some big candles or what? I must tell you guys, after Friday's big move down, I was expecting some sort of a consolidation today. Because normally when you get a big, move, you normally get some, what you call it? I know consolidation, but shaking out or something like that. That's what I was expecting. I mean, this trade here failed. Okay, we haven't got stopped out yet. But this is where, this is the strategy that I'm supposed to trade the prop account. But I haven't taken this trade just for exact reason. I've been getting stopped out on these type of trades, and I'm not changing strategy. I've got a bunch of other strategies that I trade, and I've gone through it over the weekend, and I would do actually way better on my other three strategies. But it's one of those things. So I just need to be careful which one I'm picking here. And this one's set up, but I did not have any good confirmations for that. And I'll show you guys. Yeah, that was the pullback there. That was still developing. So I knew we could see a pop up, and we did see the pop up. But we're not seeing follow through. So it looks like we're stuck there. Right, 480, 417. Yeah, we're pretty much in the middle of the range, so I'm not interested in taking any trades now all night. And let's move. Dim, dim, dim. Dim, dim, dim. So let's see something. Tin, tin, tin. Yeah, we've been pulling back all night long. And maybe we're in a bullish. So we did say 15-minute is bullish. 1 hour is a bit of a pullback. So we just need to be careful. I think we're developing something to go down here. I mean, view up is flat. So it'd be nice if we can bring this view up down here, down to this low, and then cross it. But that would be a nice entry for me to go long and target this high. Come on, baby. Take us to the place where we can book some money. Okay, so why would I take the long down here? It looks like we're pretty much in a sideways move here. So if we go down here and come back, I would expect price to go to the upper end and then pull back again. That's the theory. And it makes sense that this is still bullish. I mean, will it work? I don't know. It could just continue, drop, and stop me out completely. But that's trading, so got to keep an eye on it. Right, so now we're getting the breakdown there. D. Okay, so that's a solid break. So maybe we see price go even lower. Maybe we get it all the way down here, bring that blue line nice and low. And the reason I want that nice and low, if we enter on the bottom end of this, that gives us a nice risk reward to get up to those equal highs. That's it. That's the idea, guys. I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, if I said earlier the ICT thing didn't work. All right, so it's actually working out now. So that's another 2 hour trade if you go all the way down there. So, but you would have been in a little bit of drawdown, yeah. Oh gosh, got to be focused on getting the right um, just the right right entry here. Okay, so limit order to what? To sell or to buy? What are you at 445? Oh, so you're looking at this. Right, so this could go lower, and then this fair value gap is there. All right, so I'm going to stick to the plan, guys. Okay. Right, so just want to mark out this because we could bounce from here. It's fair value gap. What's the plan? Because we are on a pullback on the 1 hour and 15-minute looks bullish till proven otherwise. And 1 minute is bearish right now. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag, right? And because we were going sideways here, I was willing to see price come down, break out of the bottom, come down to the VWAP here and bounce here and make its way back up, bring this blue line or blue VWAP, the 930 VWAP down here, close over it and target those equal highs. Okay, so if we go from here and close above there, I might look at a long. And the reason being is equal highs, little trend line liquidity building up here. This is divergence on my end. And this is not divergence with SMT or whatever. But this is obviously in an area where we could still see price come lower. We haven't touched this fair value gap yet. Why did you close your order? Remember, guys, even if I'd say this and that, I could still be wrong. So if you going short, I mean, this could have been not a bad entry because you didn't get there. But yeah, so it could still come and bounce off this view up and then drop. I'm just cautious about the sideways move here. So this could be consolidation, manipulation, back to the other side and back into consolidation. Now, I can't be scaring you, You must build your own conviction. Got close. She's going to be playing out, and you're going to sit back and say, why did I listen to that Neil guy? Should have just shorted. But if you wanted to take the short, this was a good short, even if you took it here. And the reason I say it's a good short, because that's the beginning of a turn. If you get a short, you get another short, and you start getting lower, then those follow-throughs start shrinking, that probability. But John, the other reason is Friday we had this big dump, and it would make sense the next trading day to see some sort of consolidation. I mean, it could continue, just do a little bit of pullback and continue lower, but it could also go a little bit sideways. Ta-da! Alrighty, let's see. So far, no trades yet, guys. One minute is bearish. But we all know the 1 minute can change quite quickly, so. Okay, so now we made a low, we tried another low, and now we're expanding up here. So this could be a failed attempt. So now I want to see what we're going to do up here. Okay, I already got 2L. I'm over for today. Sorry, man. Did you try it in the... Did you, I don't know, try these longs during the market open, or did you do it earlier? Look, if you wanna take the shorts, you're more than welcome. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying I'm not doing it. All right, so I'm looking at this and I see this happening. We're rejecting that gap just below the opening range. So let's see. Right, so we're right there. I want to see what do we do? Are we pinning? Are we closing above it? So we're pinning. So I've got to wait. We've got another gap on this side, so this could be a bounce to drop. Okay, let's see. Hey Steve, the market opened, the IFG gapped, I've marked in there at 948. All right, yeah, it's unfortunate. So yeah, I've got a bunch of tools that keep me out of those type of trades. Especially when it comes to fair value gaps and IFGs, and he was talking about this IFG. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't changed it yet. Right, I'm still watching this fair value gap. This view up here, guys. Righty, let's see. Now it's the can we take it to those equal highs? Can we? Come on, let's see what can we do here? What can you do? What can you do? Tum, tum, tum. Tum, tum, tum. We all will be rich. Yeah, we'll get it right, guys. What are the tools that keep you away from them? All right, let me show you. So this fair value gap here. So obviously this was a fair value gap. I looked at this and I'm like, I mean, the pullback's not there yet. There's a pullback to come down. but it's also not giving me a clear straight line through that purple area to say we're going up. So just for that, I would not take that. I would wait for a pullback, and but you want to see a straight line almost like this, a straight line through it, not up, stop, up, and they should work in tandem. I'll show you on a different example. I'll create a little tab on the I am going to do it, the Discord. I'm going to post all of these. There's 3 specific setups that you take with this indicator that I've got here. And this just didn't look clean. And I'll tell you why. This red line is moving down. So that means the momentum is down. And if I'm looking for buys, I want to see the red line coming from the bottom up. And that could tell me we're either going sideways because the blue line is going up, down, up, down. That tells me also like this. Boom, 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 boom. It's not doing well. There's a nice up, consolidate above it, but still went up. But yeah, this is not an indicator that you just trade off. You use it as confirmation type of thing. So is this fair value gap going to hold price? Because we can see consolidation. Are we going to get a manipulation and then expansion? Or are we just going to get a drop? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Golly. Bounce, baby, bounce. Can you bounce here or what? All right, let's see. What's it going to be? Are we going to bounce here? Are we going to drop? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I would like to think this is like a consolidation, manipulation to expand, but it could just be consolidation and drop. So let's see. Okay, but we need to get through that fair value gap there. This one here, need to close above that. Then I'll feel more comfortable. Come on. Let's see you go higher. If we pump up now, gap's still holding. So you're pretty much between these two fair value gaps. I'd like to see us close higher and inverse that little gap where it's at now. Hey, it's struggling. Struggling. Come on, push it up. Do it for us. That's why these consolidations are not the best things to trade. This price will get stuck. And that's never a good place to be. All right, so let's see. Can we move higher? Yeah. Stop pinning and push through. Stop pinning and push through. Oh, okay, let's see. What's the chat say? Let's sell. Okay. You can sell if you want. Let's look for, looks like it curling over or we spring up. I'd like it to spring up. I'm clueless, no idea what price wants to do. That's what's happening if it's consolidating. The 4 hour, we took the equal highs. Yes, we'll do PM session today, guys. For those who need to jump off, we'll definitely be back for the PM session. All right, so we're still stuck here. So I'll show you guys where my trade is. So on that, right there, and I think my stop is around here. And I'm targeting risk rewards, not the greatest, but we did close above there. I did enter there and thought we're gonna get some sort of a push. Now it would be good for us to inverse this fair value gap and actually close above that to see us go a little bit higher. And the idea is we're in a range, we're stuck. We run the bottom of the range, so I want to see us go run the top of the range. But that's what I want, right? Price can have its own little ideas. So yes, I'm in drawdown right now, so I hate it. I literally hate it to take a trade and go into drawdown immediately. But it's one of those things. So we had it last week as well. Consolidation, expand. Consolidation, expand. Or in this case, it could be consolidation, expand. Stop me out and then turn around and hit our target. So it is me against NASDAQ. Only difference is NASDAQ's got no emotions. My heart rate goes, yay, oh, fuck, yay, oh, okay, yes, no, yes. That's what's happening. All right, so now we need to close above that blue line, not pin. Stop pinning it. All right, so consolidation, expand, consolidation, expand. Let's see if we can consolidate on top of this to expand higher. Yeah, baby. See, now I should take another trade. But maybe not. Let's leave it. So I think this fair value gap here will inverse it to go higher. But let's see. Maybe that's a test to bounce. Alright, and Griff, good to see you. I'll see you guys later. Nothing on this Monday. Yep, Steve, I'm 100% behind you. Don't trust it, but I did take something, so we'll see. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not looking for a home run here, actually. I'm just aiming for those equal highs there. And the idea was we going into consolidation here, and I thought, okay, well, if this is the range, we might get down in the range, back into consolidation, and then go to the top of the range and get back into consolidation. And overnight VWAP is bullish, and anchored VWAP, we closed above there. I took a trade, I went in drawdown, my stop was down here, and we pushed up, and now I just wanted to see it go to those equal highs. Then I'm out of the trade, no further trades, and I wanted to show who asked earlier. So I said this fair value gap will get inversed because the red line is coming from the bottom. This was almost a straight line through, and all of them are going up. So that tells me momentum looks like it's going up. So I'm expecting a close above there to go higher. Come on, baby. Take me to the moon. All right, so we've got liquidity over here, and we've got equal highs. So there's lots. I just hope we don't turn around there and come back down. So if you guys look at my my week from the FTMO account, I made a comment. Way too many trades, guys. That's not what I should be doing. That tells me I'm being chasing price, or I don't know, FOMO or whatever you call it, or revenge trading, trying to get losses back. So this week I'm focusing on very specific trades, and I cannot. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking this trade and I'm done, unless something happens in the PM session that gives me good trade. So my stop is down here below this fair value gap. This was inversed. Just because we consolidate down, consolidate, push higher. Hope we're not coming all the way down here now. Then that's just not fine, but it's, I guess, what can you do? I mean, testing this fair value gap that we inverse, and it's almost in line with all of this. Can you guys see? All of this is getting captured almost. So I'm going to leave that there. Okay, let's see if we can go push up here, not push down. It's nice liquidity up there. I'm very focused on this 50% of this bigger fair value gap because this 50% lines up with these liquidity here. I know there's that's at a 75% level, so I want to see what happens here. So I'm gonna have my finger on the trigger just in case something spooks price there. I don't know, because remember I'm trading into a pullback on a higher time frame. But in this case, guys, we just need to be calm and you know, let the trade plays out. Just let it play out. 679 equalize up there. Yep. Let me first focus on this trade and then I'll go look for those. I'm not chasing higher prices. I think we could get stuck in this little 15-minute range. So cool, Steve. See you in a PM session, guy. Thanks for hopping on. Come on, price. Do it. Are you really going to stop here? Bum, bum. Come on, price. Let's send it. Let's send it to the moon. Push, 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 push. Come on, push. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, baby. Push, push. Consolidating. Waiting. What are you waiting for? Dun, dun, dun. I don't know what this price is holding, why we're holding price here. For what, I don't know. Come on. Yes, push. You can do it. Just give us a nice long candle. Nice long candle. No, you must push, push. Don't stop. Okay, next one. Quick. Push. Nice big push. Do you guys think we're going to hit that equal highs, or should I close early? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Alright, so I cashed in, guys. I closed it there. We go there, that's fine. Just don't trust it. Okay, so that was a nice trade. Hitting, let's see, we entered here. Stop was here. Okay, and I'm gonna take a screenshot. Nice trade. All right. So I'm not going to say I should have left it. Closed early. It's money in the bank, so I'm happy. Not going to cry about that. That's profits. All right, so let it hit. Trail then. Nope, I'm not trailing. Not when we're going sideways. This could be the pullback. I'll show you guys quickly on the H1 why I thought we're gonna get there as well. Let me go to H1. If you add the 50 moving average, so what price does, you can go back and go check it yourself. Price moves away aggressively. I mean, like here, this is a big drop. So it would make sense for price to pull back close to that area and then continue or to do something else. Our equal highs was right here, and that was the range, 50% of the range. So you would think I would have wanted this to go lower and then give us a nice entry for a good risk reward. But I was happy with that, so not too worried. And Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Yeah, you should. Let me put it this way: you shouldn't listen to me. Look, I could just as well have been wrong. That's all I'm saying. And I was wrong last week, and I'll tell you what I did last week. It was the opposite way around, but in looking at this, the overnight view up was bullish, and this went up close above the high of the opening range and close below the blue VWAP. I shorted it, tried to get it down there, and then I got stopped out. I was like, what the hell were you thinking? You trade in direction of the two VWAPs. And in this case, it played out perfectly because I asked NASDAQ to go run the low of the range first. If we bounce down here, that blue line would have been down here. I would have got a much greater, reward for my risk. But I mean, I entered there, and I did say this is a second trade. I should have taken another trade, but I wasn't going to do that because I was worried about the range. And that was just a decision I made to, preserve capital and all of that. So it did play out. So that's all that counts, right? Really. And that's why you got rules and risk. The rule was to trade. You wait for that. You go in that direction. You take the trade. And what I also said to you guys is we made a low. We failed to make a lower low. And that's the first sign of, all right, now we want to see this. Then we get consolidation. I thought this is going to be manipulation and a bounce, but then we consolidate it again, and then we bounce. If this was manipulation, bounce and close, perfect trade. Stop could be down here, entry there, close to a 2R trade. But like we also said, is NASDAQ's got its own way of trading or price. So we just get, and that's why we here, we don't know what's going to happen. And that's why we've got risk management, all of that stuff. And I did explain to you guys how my heart rate was working these candles. All right, so what's happening now? Like I said, guys, we run the bottom of these this opening range. We back in consolidation. Run the high, back in consolidation. I won't be surprised if price is gonna move sideways, even come back to this IFG, this midpoint here. We've seen it in consolidating markets. That's what it normally does. And well, let's see. Just to show you guys this as well. So red line is moving up. The blue is still above the purple area, which means momentum is still up. The gray lines, if they cross down here, where the red and blue stays up here, that could be a pullback to bounce higher again. But things can change, so just be careful. And that's why you can't just trade this. Because we ran liquidity, I'm very not in a position to say, all right, so let's take a long here. It might work, but if this setup was happening down here, yes, I would have said, oh, that's a good long, and try to take it up to liquidity. All right, so what was... not that one, sorry. Right, so if there's this IFG, I mean, let me show you guys. Okay, wait, let's give it some time here. If I'm going to take this, guys, I'm going to target like a 10-point TP. Looks like a consolidation, manipulation, and we're expecting some sort of expansion. So I'm going to take it there. And I'm going to take this off because we already validated that. And we just try to take the top there. Gosh. Where is that entry? Alright, so I'm going to close it manually then. Alright, $1,000 out. That's what I use it for quick scalps. So there's your consolidation. This showed us there's manipulation as a pullback, and immediately inverse entry. You can put your stop below this candle here, just to show you. If you take an entry here, you put it right there and you mark out 2R, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. There you go. There is the entry. There was the other IFG, two IFGs with one candle. With this, I can trust that to trade and take a quick 10 points. In this case, how many points was this? It's like 36 points, 50 points. But for scalp, that's a quick 10 points. Because this thing could come back and try to pull back again, or come and bounce here and then go up. All right, 2 minutes, then we go into the macro again. And then let's see. So on the prop account, I could have taken this trade, but I wasn't going to risk it. There will be plenty more of these trades, so I focused on that one trade, and that trade that I took there was just to show you guys how I use that indicator. All right, we're going into that macro now. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so let's see. We're going to bounce here. We're going to pull back even more. What are we doing? What are we doing? Thanks, Trade Wars. So I could have taken more money off the table if I actually just, brought my entry to break even. I mean, I would have brought it up here after this, and I could have gotten a good risk reward here. But I did not expect this to happen, so I thought we're going to see this back in consolidation. So that's why I made a decision, and I'm sticking by that. This was obviously a nice trade here. Consolidation, manipulation, expansion, expect expansion, continuation after that. And that's what we got, a little bit of a pullback. And now let's see if we can get to our 2R. The good thing about this, guys, we could have sat and waited. You don't have to trade down here or here. You could have waited for something to come back and give you a setup. In the near future, I'm going to share with you guys the 3 setups I'm using in trading this indicator. And like I said, it's not something you're going to trade on your own. There is one trade that you could trade on your own, but you still got to use it in the right context. And yeah, and I think once I get this prop account out of the way, I'll continue, but then I'll use the indicator and I'll trade those setups. All right, I think, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Trading wasn't too bad. I mean, wasn't the greatest, but we managed to, or at least I managed to take some money out. There was 2 trades, or 1, 2, and this one there was 3 trades. I took 1 and left the other 2 on the table. It's just one of those things. So thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you guys in the PM session a bit later. Let's see if we can grab something there. If not, we're happy to sit and read through the price and see what we can learn there. But anyways, guys, thanks a lot. I'll see you guys a bit later. Cheers. Bye.